everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to SWA Education, myself Radha, and today we are going to discuss about pulse processing method. In pulses we are going to discuss pulse milling method, pulses cooking, frying, canning, fermentation and germination. So today we are going to target this portion. We already discussed barley processing, corn processing, wheat processing, rice milling method, rice processing and basic terminology related to food processing. If you didn't watch that lecture, you can access those lectures from the playlist. And today we are going to target pulses, milling, germination, cooking, frying, canning and fermentation. So let's start with our today's lecture. So pulse processing method. What is processing? Processing of pulses is of primary importance in improving their nutritive value. So processing is done to enhance the nutritive value of the pulses. This is the primarily focus of processing method. And the processing method used for processing of pulses are soaking, germination, decortication, cooking and fermentation. We discuss all these methods one by one. So let's start. First one is soaking. Soaking in water is the first step in most method of preparing pulses for consumption. As shown in picture, that pulses is soaked in water for consumption purpose. As indicated above, soaking reduce the oligosaccharide of the raffinose family. Oligosaccharide means that is consist of more than 2 units of sugar moiety, that is oligosaccharide. And soaking or steaming also reduce the amount of phytic acid in pulses. So what it did? It reduced the amount of phytic acid, that is anti-nutritional factor. Second one is the germination method. Germination improve the nutrition value of food pulses. The ascorbic acid content of pulses. Ascorbic acid means chemical name of vitamin C. So germination improve the nutrition value of food pulses. The ascorbic acid, or we can say vitamin C content of pulses increase after 48-hour germination. Germinated and sprouted pulses, as shown in picture, have been used to prevent and cure scurvy. What is scurvy? Scurvy. When there is a deficiency of vitamin C, if there is a deficiency of vitamin C in the body of any individual, that person can suffer from scurvy disease. So germinated and sprouted pulses have been used to prevent and cure scurvy. Riboflavin, niacin, biotin content of all pulses, these are vitamins of all pulses, increase during germination. So vitamin content increased after germination or in sprouted pulses. And the germination process reduce or eliminate most of the anti-nutritional and toxic factor in several pulses. So that's why germination is necessary. First step what we did, we dip our pulses in water for 24 to 48 hours, that reduce anti-nutritional factor present inside the pulses and made it compatible for consumption. Second one is germination. After soaking of pulses about 48 hours or 24 to 48 hours, sprouted pulses are formed, and sprouted pulses have vitamin C content that is used to prevent and cure scurvy, as well as germinated process reduce or eliminate most of anti-nutritional and toxic factor in several pulses. So this is the advantage behind the germination process. Next one is the decortication. A simple method is to soak the seed for a short time in water, and the husk takes up more water than the seed and may be easily separated by rubbing while still moist. As shown in the picture, that husk is easily removed by or separated by rubbing. The soaked grain may be dried and the husk removed by winnowing, as the winnowing process shown in the picture, and roasting also render the husk easier to separate. Roasted legumes like those of Bengal gram and the peas are widely used in India. So this is the process of decortication, where by the process of winnowing we remove the husk. Next one is the cooking method. Cooking destroy the enzyme inhibitor or the inhibitor with, as the name suggests, inhibitor. What is the function of inhibitor? Inhibitor. So function of inhibitor is inhibition, or we can say to block the activity of enzymes. But what cooking do? Cooking destroy the enzyme inhibitor. Inhibitor which inhibit the enzymatic activity, cooking inhibit that inhibitor and thus improve the nutritional quality of food pulses. Cooking also improve the palatability. So cooking activate the enzyme and inhibit the enzyme inhibitors and improve nutritional quality of food pulses. Next one is the fermentation. The processing of food pulses by fermentation increase their digestibility and nutritional value. So fermentation process increase digestibility and nutritional value. Second one is fermentation process improve the availability of essential amino acid. Essential amino acid means those amino acid that are not synthesized by our body, that we have to taken up by the eating of certain kind of factor. So fermentation process improve the availability of essential amino acid, those amino acid that are not synthesized by our body and required to take by diet, and thus the nutritional quality of protein of the blend. In general, nutritional value of legume based fermented food has been higher than their raw counterpart. So fermented food have higher nutritional value as compared to raw material of legume. Next one is the pulse milling method. Pulses are usually converted into dal by decultivating and splitting. Both dry and wet milling process are employed. By and large, carborundum emery roller are used for dehusking and grinder for splitting. So what we did in milling process, dehusking, grinding and splitting. So basic process in dal milling are cleaning, dehusking, splitting, separation and bagging. Major variation is involved with dehusking process. We will discuss all these method of like cleaning, dehusking, splitting, separation one by one. So these method are majorly used in pulse milling process and major variation is involved with dehusking process. Dal like arhar, urad, moong and lentil are difficult to dehusk. As a result, repeated operation by dehusking roller are required. Means repeated operation we have to did with all these dal for removal of dehusk by dehusking roller to remove the dehusk or husk. Rewetting and drying is done to lose portion of the husk sticking after repeating rolling. Linseed oil is used to impart shine or better appeal to the mild dye. So what they are saying that milling process involve cleaning, dehusking, splitting, separation. Major variation involved with dehusking process. Dal like arhar, urad, moong and lentil are difficult to dehusk. Dehusk means removal of dust, husk. And in all these dal, when we want to remove the husk portion, we have to repeat that operation of dehusking roller. So the removal of the outer husk and splitting the grain into two equal halves is known as milling of pulses. This is milling machine, and to facilitate dehusking and splitting of pulses, alternate wetting and drying method is used. In India, trading milling method produce dehusk split pulses, and removal of husk by conditioning is insufficient in traditional method. What is conditioning method? We also discussed this process. So firstly, pulses are cleaned up, where we remove all the dirt present in the pulses, then soaking, then conditioning, then dehusking, then grading. So what is cleaning and grading? Pulses are cleaned from dust, grift, etc. and graded according to size by reel type or rotating sieve type cleaner. In cleaning, we remove all the dust present in the pulses, and in grading process, what we do? We reel type or rotating sieve type cleaner. Second one is the conditioning process. It is done by alternate wetting and drying method. After sun drying for a certain period, 3.5% moisture is added to the pulses and tempered for about 8 hours and dried in the sun. Addition of moisture to the pulses can be accomplished by allowing water to draw from an overhead tank on the pulses being passed through a screw conveyor. What we did in this process, we moisturize or we add the moisture to the pulses by allowing water to draw from overhead tank on the pulses. And the whole process of wetting and drying is continued for 2 to 4 days. Firstly, what we did, we provide moisture content to the pulses, and after that we dry in the presence of sun. And this alternate process of wetting and drying is continued for 2 to 4 days until all pulses are sufficiently conditioned. And pulses are finally dried to about 10 to 12% moisture content. Next one is the dehusking and splitting. Dehusking means removal of husk and splitting. So about 50% pulses are dehusked in single operation or in single time. Dehusked pulses are split into two parts also. Husk is aspirated off and dehusked. Split pulses are separated by sieving, and the tail pulse and unsplit dehusked pulse are again conditioned and milled. The whole process is repeated 2 to 3 times until the remaining pulses are dehusked. The majority of the work that is done by dehusking and splitting is the removal of the husk. Next one is the polishing. Polishing or polish is given to the dehusked and split pulses by treating them with small quantity of oil and or water. So this is also the milling machine. So inlet hopper where we add our pulses. Then this is dehusking where all the husk present on the pulses come here. This is used for cleaning, for the removal of dirt. This is splitting unit, and this is polishing unit. I hope this lecture is very clear to all of you. So thank you so much everyone. If you find this video beneficial for you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel for more such kind of videos. And if you have any query regarding this lecture, you can comment down below. Thank you so much.